I'm gonna video this right now and maybe share it like after emotions wear out for a while. I've been crying a lot today for these people in Las Vegas who were brutally murdered. Just like a lot of other people. I've been trying to stay away from media. I mean, there's no way to just shut yourself out from it completely, but I haven't really looked at a lot of the media stuff about this because it just is upsetting to me. Anyhow, but I just gotta say this because this is just what happens every time we have one of these tragedies. All of the liberals go into this whole rant about it's the guns, it's the guns, it's the guns, get rid of the guns, who cares about the Second Amendment, we don't need these guns. And you know what? I'm fine with making the gun laws harder. I'm fine with not letting us have, these AK-47, all of these crazy things or these clips that guy bought that made his gun fire faster. I say get rid of all that. I'm fine with that. But we're not taking people's guns away. You know why we're not taking people's guns away? Because nobody in the liberal party says, hey, let's get rid of our nuclear weapons because it's just dangerous. And if we get rid of our nuclear weapons, then maybe the guy in North Korea will get rid of his. Nobody says that. But all of a sudden, we're going to say that every time one of these tragedies happens. Okay, let's take away everyone's guns. That's a ridiculous mentality. It's the same mentality of my daughter in second grade when all the kids in her second grade class were just horrible little tyrants. She never got recess. She was fine. She didn't have any behavioral problems. She was totally ahead, totally good kid, never got recess because nobody can have recess because those 10 kids in this 30 kid class just made it wrong for everyone. So is that right? No, that's not right. So you know what? Yeah, let's make the laws harder. I'm fine with that. I'm kind of middle of the road between conservative and liberal. I have to go outside because my kid's screaming at me right now. Fine, let's do some things to make, it harder for someone to just buy 10 guns in 1 week and then take them to a Las Vegas hotel room and shoot everybody. Maybe, limit on how many guns someone can purchase. But honestly, it doesn't matter. I mean, let's do it because if it helps, let's do it. But bad guys are going to find guns. The problem is here that we have a bad guy. It doesn't matter. Yeah, let's make it not so easy to access, okay, for the bad guys. But what the real true issue here is that nobody wants to talk about is we have a mental health crisis in this country. It's a crisis. People cannot get help. Not only can they not get help because there's not anything in place for them to get help, they don't even know that they need help because there's no education out there of, hey, you know what, people, they don't know. They don't know that they're crazy. So it takes other people around them to recognize that they're crazy and do something about it. We don't have that education in place. Not only do we not have the education in place, we don't have the resources for when you find out someone's crazy, what to do about it. There's no way in this country for someone to say, he's crazy, let's lock him up. That's an issue. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that every single time one of these crises come up so that we can fix it. Instead of going straight into the gun stuff, let's talk about the sick people. This man is very sick. Everyone wants to talk about how he's evil. He's evil. No, he's sick. Extremely, extremely sick. So let's fix it. Let's help the sick people. And one of the last things I want to say in this video is one of the best ways we can stop these crises is for the news to knock it off. All of these mainstream news people they're like, oh, this guy. I could tell you all their names. If I wanted to really think about it, I could tell you names starting in Columbine. They give these people a god status, which is wrong. When these crises happen, we should not even know anything about the shooter or the perpetrator. Because that's just going to keep, I can't think of the word, perpetuating, that's the word I'm looking for, that going forward when another crazy person gets crazy, they're like, oh yeah, I'm going to be like that other guy. How about we quit doing that? How about we just don't even say anything about them? We don't go look in their homes. We don't go talk to their family. We don't do anything. We just act like, oh, that was a very, very sick person. and treat them with compassion too. Not that we want to treat them with compassion. It's not even that we are doing it to treat them with compassion. We're doing it to stop the cycle. And I just have to say this, and you know what?